Hello, student. Welcome to our lecture number 7. In our lecture number 7, here we want to solve again the basic mathematical expression. But here now we are solving this basic mathematical expression in terms of physics numerical. I want to solve out the first equation of motion. You know, the first equation of motion is Vi is equal to U plus AT, or Vf is equal to Vf plus AT. Normally, those students belongs to and understand basic physics. They know that thing. So with these expressions, we want that mathematical expression we solve in all formation in science, in business management, accounts, and in basic determination of day-to-day business. So here is the very basic formation for the students. They know this basic equation. So I want to calculate this mathematical expression in this lecture. Here we put a numerical as a very common numerical. A car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly at 2 meters per second square. Calculate its velocity after 5 seconds. So now we are going to put this data. Now I use here all the round figures. It's 2 meters per second square, 5 seconds. But as per a basic logic of programming, you should have to put it in floating point. So I'm using double. So in any value that definitely a user can put in any value. In our next lecture that we are going to in lecture 8, we are going to tell you input ways, how can we input the values according to our own will, and then input output stream both will be available. Instead of C out, we also give you introduction of C. In the timing, we are putting is a double here. So can any value can be 100 C. We know the VI, we assume that VI value is 0, as we know the car is at rest. The car is at rest. A basic knowledge of physics is implemented here. It's a general knowledge of physics. We can't say specifically a science topic. This here having a basic understanding of that type of general knowledge is compulsory for every student. The car is at rest, so definitely it's 0. Then the acceleration is generated, it says 2 meters per second square. So 2 meters per second square is going to be its acceleration. And then after the time is t, which is equal to 5 seconds here. And definitely the third thing that you want to know is on the final velocity, calculates its velocity after 5 seconds. So this is final velocity is questions. Very simple. We know the formation is formation already that Vi is equal to U plus acceleration multiplied by time, and it should be converted into, we have to find final velocity. The U is equal to Vi plus AT for basic formation, if you want that type of criteria here. So we know that we got C out here. We know the formula is C out, as we know from the first equation of motion, right? On the first equation of motion. So it's look like a way of programming. And then C out again, put here as a plus and put down the formula. Here we are using U, final velocity want to calculate on Vi plus AT. We know these are two different entities, A and T. So it will be A multiplied by T. So now putting the values. So I am putting the values as, so a commoner can easily understand. I'm just putting the value of Vi as Vi. Then I'm putting here plus, then putting the value of A. Then again, I'm giving a multiplication sign, and then I'm placing T. Just basically know how we can format the file. It's a concatenation approach, how we can coordinate the file. So values will be printed here, and then see out, go for the calculation. Go for the calculation. As we know, the calculation will be U is equal to Vi plus, again, must use the parenthesis. Without parenthesis, the answer will also be correct here, but make it a habit. So you will be a good programmer when you're dealing with very complicated expressions. Vi plus AT. So Vi plus A multiplied by T, and then final velocity. See out, you can put it the final velocity as needed. The final velocity, and we can put it as we are saying all the time. The C programmer C can solve all your mathematical physics numericals as well all your business problems. So we have to solve that thing here. So first equation of motion, equal 1, we save it as equal 1. Now let's see if we have any type of typing errors. No, sir, it's 0 error, 0 warning. So let's run it. Yes. to check out the display. So here you got the complete numerical solved. As we know from the first equation of motion, u is equal to vi this at. We have to put a selection here. So we have a good display. Orbital selection for end line we should have to put here for a comprehensive display, because here we didn't put an end of line. So either you can put an end of line here, just a readable formation for a commoner. If you are making the age of artificial intelligence, when you're outputting an answer, it should be look like that computer providing a complete solution. That is, we know that it's equation of motion v is equal to vi plus at. So we put the values 0 plus 2 multiplied by 5, then the final velocity is 10. And as we know, so should have to put k here. So here is the complete numerical. Every student can understand that if you know the basic formation in the programming, you can write down the mathematical expression. So whenever you're writing a mathematical expression, you should have to write like this. Solve the complete numericals step by step, give it in the formation. This is just a formatting line. This is just a formatting line. I put it here. This is a formatting line. It's just a formatting line. It's nothing else. And this is the actual calculatory line that is doing the calculation. It is the actual calculatory line. Calculation line. It is calculating. And here we got the output. Here we got the output. So any student now can utilize that program. If we just do on our next lecture, we just its routine as a user oriented. User can put the data at any time, and this take this equation to make a complete software of solving your physics problem. Feel free to ask any question. Write down your question inside of the comments. So when I'm making my next lecture, so it will be helpful for me, and I will answer all those questions as well. Thank you.